Hey everyone, welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I am finally doing it after years and years of discussing it with my brother and with my friends and kind of just putting it further and further down on my to-do list. But here I am, finally doing the thing. I'm very excited. And I was gonna release this video a little bit later because I'm still waiting for some of my equipment to arrive and still kind of figuring out video editing things. But I felt that this was the week to share this video and to kind of speak out and, just get started on things. So over the past week, I've been watching a lot of stuff on TV and on social media about the protests happening in America and all over the world, calling for justice for George Floyd and for all of the other members of the Black community who have been brutally murdered or mistreated by the police and by white cops in particular. Seeing all of this it's been a lot, and I know that it's been a lot for a lot of my friends, and I just want to take this moment to thank everybody for sharing resources and just posting links to how to donate, how to volunteer, how to stay safe during the protest, how to make sure that you know your rights in case you are stopped by the police or arrested. And I think it's just been very heavy, and I think that it's nice to see that a lot of my friends are sharing these things. And I've been sharing a lot of things too, and it's kind of forced me to look at how I perform my activism and how I actually implement what Black Lives Matter is asking of us and what, Black people in my life are asking of me. So I just kind of want to take this moment to reflect on that and how that's shaped my decision to start this channel. And I think that over the past few years, I've had a lot of friends tell me, they've been denied opportunities or their work has been shut down because their skin color is not white. And, there's just been like so many instances where so many talented people that I know have been completely ignored by the system. And I think, it's disappointing, it's disheartening, it's disgusting, it's just so many thoughts. It's just a lot. And I think that from my own experience as a student who has, gone through the schooling system in Canada and who now is going through the schooling system in Britain, I just feel like there's a lot of problems, and there's just a lot. And I think that as a student and as a writer, as a future educator, I just feel like there's so much more that we can do. And I want to make sure that I'm doing my part to make sure that the momentum of this week and this month is continued into the next year. So getting into what this channel is going to be about, I have decided that it'll be an extension of what I do over on my Instagram. So over the past few months, I've been editing photos and posting them onto my profile and reading books and then taking pictures of the books, writing a quick little review of it and posting it online to share with my followers. So I wanted to extend what I do over there onto YouTube because I wanted to talk in particular about children's books, and I didn't want them to be featured in my Instagram because on my Instagram it's more kind of like books that are geared towards activists or people who want to be more involved in social justice issues, or even just want to read more fiction. So a lot of what I post on there is books that are targeted towards adults, and I wanted kind of a separate niche or location for kids' books, and I wanted to go more in depth with the way that I'm reviewing them. So that's what I'll be using this channel for. I think that this is very important. I think in terms of educating children on, what racism is and how whiteness is pervasive in our society. is very important. And I think sometimes it's really can get difficult for parents and for kids to seek out those books and find them and bring them into their homes. So I hope that this channel will help people discover new books and discover books that are imparting like very important lessons to their kids. And yeah, I hope it's a good resource for parents and teachers and kids and just anyone who wants to, I don't know, read a good book with really cute illustrations in it. Yeah, I'm really excited to get started on this, and I think now is the time. I think I've put it off for long enough, and you know, I think seeing a post on Instagram the other day about how children who are like from the ages of 3 to 5 start to understand racism, and I think one of the points was that like by the age of 5 a child is biased towards whiteness. So yeah, that was alarming. So I think that just seeing things like this online recently has kind of like made me be like, okay, I gotta do this. Like, I want to do this. You know, I read a lot of books. I love books, and I want to share them with people, and I want other people to read good stuff and take the lessons that I did. When I was growing up, you know, my parents would read me these, and it was actually kind of weird. They would read me these like Punjabi moral stories, and they were, I don't know, I bet other kids have had to read these too. Please comment and let me know if you did. But I remember there was this book called, I think it's a short story. It was about the greedy dog, and there was essentially this dog who gets greedy for another piece of meat, and he sees his own reflection and thinks it's another dog, and then, you know, he loses the piece of meat because it falls into the river because he starts barking. But I just remember that stories like these, my parents would read them to me as a kid, and they stuck with me. Whenever I see greed, I'm like, damn, it's the dog, you know. I mean, not quite, but it's just that these like stories stick with kids, and I think that I'm fascinated by it, and I'm really excited to like branch out into this field and do my part for making the world a better place, and you know, actually doing it consistently. Yeah, I think this is getting way too long, but I will hopefully try to post a video every 2 weeks. It's a bit difficult because I'm working on my dissertation right now too, and trying to stay on top of everything that's going on with the protests. So I will aim for every 2 weeks, but it kind of just depends on my schedule. But yeah, and make sure you follow my Instagram for adult books and fiction and kind of non-children's books content if you're interested in that. And I also have a link to my website in my Instagram. If you're into music or photography, or just have some project or some thought that you want to send me, all of my contact info is on the website. And yeah, I'll fill the thing below with a bunch of information and links to Black Lives Matter stuff, the data that I saw online about, you know, kids becoming biased towards whiteness, stuff like that. So anything that I've mentioned in the video that's like a resource, I'll put it down below. And yeah, I think my contact information should be on the channel too. So if you want to email me, send me some recommendations on books that I should review, I will take a look at that and definitely try and do one. I hope everyone is finding time to relax during this time too, and you know, out there, support your fellow black friends and make sure that they're doing okay. You know, listen to them, listen to their stories, ask them what action they want you to take. I think it's really important to just talk to each other right now. And yeah, I hope that this helped, and I hope that the videos that I'll be putting out are helpful to people and to their kids, and to my friends who are teachers. Let me know what you think and what kinds of books you think I should review. And yeah, if you have any feedback, if you're a photographer or a video editor and you just, I don't know, want to send me a tip, please do send me some constructive feedback. And yeah, on my Instagram, I have a kind of a monochrome theme going. So if you're a monochrome photographer or know anything more about that, or have some books or resources that I should read, just send those to me. I'm really open. Yeah, I hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching my video.